Ferrari Luce marks a turning point, not just for the brand, but for the idea of what an electric performance car can be. This is not a compromise, not an experiment, and not a silent departure from Ferrari's identity. Luce is a statement of intent, shaped by decades of racing knowledge, emotional design, and an obsession with mechanical purity, even in an electric era. From the outside, Luce feels immediately familiar. Its proportions and stance clearly echo the Purosangue, carrying forward Ferrari's modern design language rather than rejecting it. Muscular surfaces, sculpted body lines, and a powerful road presence ensure that Luce looks unmistakably Ferrari, even without a traditional engine under the hood. This continuity matters, because Luce is not meant to look futuristic for the sake of it. It is meant to look timeless, athletic, and confident, as though it always belonged in Ferrari's lineup. The design process itself reflects that philosophy. Ferrari's Centro style, under the direction of Flavio Manzoni, collaborated closely with LoveFrom, the creative collective founded by Sir Joni Eve and Mark Newson. The result is a design that balances emotional form with disciplined restraint. Nothing feels excessive, and nothing feels decorative. Every line has a purpose. Every surface communicates tension and control. Luce does not shout its electric nature. It expresses it quietly, through proportion, precision, and detail. Beneath the bodywork, the technology is anything but quiet. Luce introduces a 48-volt active suspension system, so fast in its reactions that traditional anti-roll bars are no longer required. Instead of resisting body movement mechanically, the suspension anticipates and neutralizes it in real time. The result is a car that remains flat and composed through corners while preserving ride comfort during everyday driving. It is a solution that reflects Ferrari's racing mindset, applied directly to a road car without dilution. Four-wheel steering further sharpens the driving experience, allowing Luce to feel agile at low speeds and stable at high ones. Combined with torque vectoring on both axles, the car can precisely control how power is delivered to each wheel. This creates a driving character that is both playful and predictable, capable of rotating into a corner with precision or settling into high-speed stability when required. It is control through intelligence rather than brute force. Step inside, and Luce delivers one of its most surprising moments. At first glance, the cabin feels clean and modern, dominated by a central touchscreen. But look closer, and the philosophy becomes clear. Instead of relying entirely on digital interfaces, Ferrari deliberately reintroduces physical controls beneath the screen. This decision is especially striking given Joni Ive's history as an architect of touch-first design. Here, he consciously steps away from that approach, bringing tactility back into the driving experience. The materials reinforce this idea of sensory connection. The gear selector is crafted from glass, catching light and movement in a way that feels almost sculptural. Surrounding surfaces combine polished steel, matte steel, and strengthened glass, creating a contrast between warmth and precision. The cabin does not overwhelm with screens or ambient lighting. Instead, it invites the driver to interact, to touch, to feel. It is an interior designed to age gracefully, not chase trends. At the heart of Luce lies an entirely in-house developed electric powertrain. Ferrari chose not to outsource its core technology, and that decision defines the car. The quad-motor layout uses a Halbach array configuration, a design also found in Ferrari's Formula One powertrains. By directing magnetic flux toward the stator, this arrangement maximizes torque density and efficiency. It is motorsport thinking translated directly into road-going hardware. Power delivery is carefully managed. Each rear motor produces 416 horsepower, while the front motors generate 141 horsepower each. During steady cruising, the front motors can disconnect entirely, reducing energy consumption and extending driving range. At the motor level, torque figures are impressive, but at the wheels they become staggering, delivering thousands of pound-feet where it matters most. This is instant, controllable force, shaped by software and engineering rather than noise and vibration. Energy storage follows the same philosophy. The battery pack is developed in-house, while the NMC cells are supplied by SK1. With a capacity of 122 kilowatt-hours, Luce achieves a range of over 323 miles, proving that performance and usability can coexist. This is not a short-range hypercar for occasional drive. It is a Ferrari designed to be driven, daily if desired, without sacrificing its character. What truly defines Luce is not any single specification, but the way everything comes together. Ferrari did not attempt to imitate the past, nor did it abandon it. Instead, Luce reinterprets Ferrari's core values for a new era. Precision replaces noise. Control replaces excess. Emotion remains. Luce shows that an electric Ferrari does not need to pretend to be something else. It does not need artificial drama or exaggerated theatrics. Its confidence comes from engineering depth, thoughtful design, and a refusal to compromise on what makes a Ferrari feel special. This is not the end of an era. It is the beginning of a new one, illuminated by Luce.